Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Homestead on the FTUG server. The worst possible thing has happened. A big corporate company, has gotten wind of Fracture Canyon's location and growth, and they've built a factory. Fracture Co. has built a massive factory. They've blocked off the river. It's a whole thing. But in other news, look at my cool decorated elytra. You can decorate them in this pack. There's a whole bunch of different options, and I've done it. But, yeah. Lore aside, elytra hopping. There's enough lag on the server to elytra hop. It's great. Lore aside, I needed a bigger create space, and I have a bigger create space now. It's huge. When I initialized this concept, I did not realize how big it was actually going to be, but if you look at it, it's actually perfectly chunk-aligned, and it's just across the river, over to the mountain, over to the mountain. It completely blocks it off. We've got these two water pipes here. There's some black terracotta in there to make it look a little deeper. I've blocked off. It goes all the way down. There was a chasm here. It goes all the way down to the bottom, the whole way across. Oh dear. How do I get out of here? Oh boy. This is going well. But yes, we have a bigger create space now, and I've moved most of the stuff out of our little tower. Here's the entrance. We've got cherry benches, cherry leaves, thick terracotta pots, I think, and the Nixie tubes, of course. I think the pink contrasts really well with the deep slate, and I like the way this looks. If we head inside, we have ebony floor planks, we have a huge open space, and we have, if you look aligned to a chunk here, this 4 maxed out generator of rotational power. And if we look in here, you can see, where is it? There we are. They're all connected. I have them all connected by belts, so this network puts out about 32,000 RPMs or whatever. The unit's called stress units, that's what it's called. And I've hooked up our create stuff. We have a rotational speed controller at 1, because that's the lowest it can go, and apparently the encased fans back there, the lowest they can go is 2 blocks, which is why I have created this, because if we step in here, we get haunted, and we don't want that. So this is a safety place, we don't want to step in here. But we have these 4 that we can interact with. Those are just, there's a whole contraption back here to gear shift them, and I believe I have redstone blocks there or something. Yeah, those are all gear shifted. On the other side, we have we have our millstone. This is not permanent. I'm going to put this in a better spot. We have our mechanical press and our mechanical mixer, both with blaze burners. We have a compactor conveyor belt, and we have a deployer conveyor belt, and we have things for making precision mechanisms, which I need to make those speed controllers. Be friendly. And then we have, I think that's it right now, but if I head over here, I've got this wall built up and an identical one on the other side. I have built an elevator over here, so if we step in here, we can go up to the first floor. It's a maxed out speed, so we have this, and then we have this floor. Nothing on it. This is mirrored exactly on the other side. So let's go back down to the ground floor, and I'll give you a bit of a flyover here. So we have this. It goes up so there can be a door out to this place. If we head over here, there's enough room for a door out to this side. Not loaded right now. I'm not super happy with the way this roof looks right now. The sign helps. It's like metal girders controlled here with smooth stone. Little dot. I basically just copied right from the Nixie tubes with the pixels, so it looks good. Yeah, that's the create space. I'm impressed with myself. We got these big windows here that make it a little more variety. This is not done. I'm not super happy yet with the look of this building, but I think adding the windows with the trims and the fracture co and the water pipes added a lot of variety to it, so it's not just a flat block. Yeah, it's not done yet. Also, down here, if we go, I made the floor a little higher, so there's a space down here we can do something with if we want. This is totally enclosed, other than over here. But yeah, this is totally enclosed by that, so we can do something with that if we want. And if you're wondering how I managed to lay all of this down, I made an infinity wand. So, indestructible wand. You can put this back on now. I just took it off to show you the wings. Yeah, if we look at the wings here, lime butterfly elytra, you can create those with these. I have like 7 of these from various places, and you can like dye them, and you can make a bunch of other elytra. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I made this infinity wand. I have not yet connected the road. I will at some point over to there, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to build an exit over there yet. But yeah. Lore-wise, it's a bit of an antagonist, but practicality-wise, I needed a bigger create space. And I have a bigger create space now. And we have a little more sugarcane, also. Where are my fireworks? There. Yes, the sugarcane is immensely helpful with the combined flint from the mine. I have pretty much as many flight rockets as I want now. That's pretty cool. I moved our wither killing chamber inside, and I realized I could use trapdoors to make it easy to access. So we can just put the wither in there. And I made quite a bit of use of this, making hardening charms for all our stuff. So all of these armor and these 4 tools are unbreakable now. And that's not the only unbreakable thing, which I will show you once I build or sleep there. So let's elytra hop over to the farm so I can show you something. I'm glad there's enough lag on here to do this. This is fun. It's a bit of a skill, but you can build it up, and you can get some good height, as you can see. So, if we hop over to here. Bone meal costs bones, right? Well, not anymore, because if I put on this winemaker's outfit, the full set bonus is that bone meal won't get consumed anymore. That is mostly true. If you only have 1 in the slot, it will get consumed. However, if you have 2, it will not get consumed, which is pretty cool. So as long as you have 2 bone meal in a stack, and you're wearing that full winemaker's outfit, you can use as much as you want. Now, normally, the winemaker's outfit would use durability for every bone meal that it duplicates. However, if you put unbreakable charms on it, it's just free bone meal. Forever. Because it won't break. And that's a mod interaction that neither creator probably intended, but is very useful for me. So basically, we have free crops now. Infinite free crops. And that, I think, is pretty cool. And now that all of that is out of the way, we can get on to today's main event, which is the Hexalia mod. So let's pull up the quest. I've done a lot of it in preparation, but I have to click this, and it's going to activate a lot of quests. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, a lot of that. Herbs of Midnight and Magic. We want this. I have not looked at this or played with this mod before, So we're just gonna work our way through the quests. I found all of this. It took some exploring. You have to go to mushrooms. There's the quest shows you. This is from deserts. We got salt sprout. We got an amethyst shard. Next, infused dirt. So I have prepared for this. 1, 2. The infused dirt allows you to bone meal the Hexalia crops, which is great because I have this bone meal now. Which I'm also noticing that there's some durability in the bottom, or in the little toolbar. So we're going to see what happens with that. And I'm going to make a better spot for this eventually. But we're going to take our 4 bone mealable Xalia crops and just bone meal those up real quick. Now, I don't actually know if the Siren Kelp is going to need water or not. So we're just going to place all of this. Dream Shroom, Spirit Bloom, Ghost Fern, and does this require water? It does. Okay. So, let's do that. Do I have the magnet on? I don't want the magnet on. Okay. And then we'll grab our water bucket. And, boop. Okay, so let's just... Interesting. That is extremely good to know, that the bone meal duplication does not work on the Hexalia crops, which is highly unfortunate, but you know, whatever. We can do this, get a couple of these, we're gonna need them. Okay, moving on to herbal sensor. Got it. Made it. Let's put that over here for now. This can be used to do sensor burning, wither skull candle, dahlias. Okay, let's take a quick look at the book while we do that, and we'll see what that can be used for. Blocks, brewing, rituals, blocks, sensor. Fireproof, if we burn those. Blocking undead, livestock growth. Anvils, fishing, and attracting items. Cool. Nothing particularly useful for that right now. Moving on. Mortar and pestle. Begonias, witch salad. Okay. We're just gonna put away all of our tools and stuff for now, so we have some space. This is used to crush up these things for various purposes. Moving on, we need to use a stone dagger on a cutting board with some dark oak in order to get some tree resin. So, let's head inside to our cutting board and see if we can get that done. I have a plan for the building I'm going to build for this, but I didn't want to build it without knowing, so you can't do it on a cutting board. Interesting. Oh, I see the problem. This is not, proper dark oak logs. This is that. Dark oak. We have proper logs. There we go. Proper logs. And now we can, boop. Excellent. Let's cut up a bunch of this. Okay. Might need to make a few more of those daggers. Alright. Moving on. We got the tree resin, dark oak, cottonwood, saplings, hex focus. I made this already. Where did I put it? Hex focus. Okay, let's store a bunch of stuff here. Away, away, away. Okay, and then we're gonna move this because the plan is to put our ritual altar right in the center here. Okay. Ritual altar. We want to place a cobbled deep slate right in the center of the world. And then we want to take a bunch of this. 16. I think I need 16 of this. Let's bone meal a little more siren kelp, shall we? I need more siren kelp. 16 siren kelp. 16 dirt makes me plenty of this. And then if we go dig up, turns out I needed all my tools. What a fun. Dig that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna need to till it into farmland. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, because for some of the rituals we need to plant stuff. So if we then go into our backpack, get our mending hoe. Okay. Pull this up. Let's grab the planks that I prepared. That go, I believe, there, 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 and there. And then place the dirt back down here. And if we right-click there, that's not working like it's supposed to. Let's take a nap. Get this night away. Okay. Now, the quest might be wrong. Create the braziers, place down wood planks of any kind, and right-click them with a stone dagger. I see. Wrong thing. Stone dagger. Oh, I see. There we go. I thought they would just create like the altar did. But no. Okay. Altar there. 4 ritual braziers. Ugh, my goodness. Come on. 2, 3, 4. Finish the quest up. Salt. The salt, I don't remember how to make exactly. Salt. How do we make this? Oh, we crushed up the salt sprout. That's good. Now we're gonna make a ritual. So, ritual of transformation. Let's look in the book. Rituals. Ritual of transformation. We need to transform a bunch of stuff. So what we want is dream paste, iron nugget, sweet berry, and poppy. I have prepared most of that. We've got a poppy, sweet berry, an iron nugget, and then we can take a dream shroom and our mortar and pestle, and we can crush up that. So, dream paste, poppy, sweet berries, that, and I believe we need to use a beetroot seed, which didn't actually go into my inventory. There it is. Place that, and then just click it. Yes. Let's see. Right-click with the stuff. Oh, I have to click it with the salt first. Okay. Okay, where's the salt? There we go. Salt, 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 salt. Dream paste, poppy, iron nugget, sweet berry. And then right-click with your hex focus. So... natural energies, weak, fully grown crops are missing. Do we have to place... do we have to have all the crops grown? Ritual table. Farmlands. Each consumes fully grown crops planted near the ritual table within the designated areas. Crops need to be... Oh, it just needs to be random crops. So I'll go grab some wheat seeds real quick. Okay. Now, these I can bone meal for free. Sure. Sure. Because of the winemaker's outfit. Ah. Keep accidentally creating mature crops before I intend to. And then... Sure. Sure. Grow. Grow! Come on. There we go. Now, if we click with the hex focus, we have rabbit seeds. Excellent. Let's grab. Finish our quest there. Rabbit seeds, XP. Next. With 2 celestial blooms planted near the brazier. Okay. See, I looked, and it doesn't look like there are any actual celestial blooms as an item, so we have to look in the book to see what it's talking about. Ritual brazier, celestial crystals, gale berries, edible food items, so glowberries. Need to perform rituals. Is it just gale berries? Do I just place it in the brazier? Place the required item on a ritual brazier with 2 celestial blooms planted near the brazier and wait for the item to transform. I don't know what a celestial bloom is. Like, if you look that up, celestial bloom is not a thing. Maybe just the glowberries will work? Glowberry. What's a celestial bloom? Who knows? 1 second while I try and figure it out. Okay. So, apparently, a celestial bloom is a flower that shows up in a meadow biome. But for some reason doesn't show up in JEI? According to the book, they show up in meadow biomes, but for some reason the quest line did not feel the need to point that out. This is the nearest meadow biome. There's appears to be a 1-block meadow? Or a couple block meadow? Well, this isn't overly helpful, but here's one. Hopefully we can plant those. So let's go home and hope we can plant this in the infused dirt. There's an Enderman in my house, and I don't really care right now. Celestial Bloom, infused dirt. I don't know why the questline didn't have me collect one of these, but maybe we can. We can! Excellent. Okay. So let's plant a bunch of these next to our ritual braziers. Just fun. There and there. And now, if we click it with the hex focus, will it create galeberries? Yes! Excellent. Galeberries. We want some of this. We want to put away that. We'll throw those away for now. Collect the galeberries, celestial crystals. Okay, that took a little longer than I thought it was going to. But whatever. That can go away, that can go away. And then, bottled brews. We're gonna take our rustic oven, put our cauldron on top of it, and then we can make some potions, which was the ultimate goal of this. So, cauldron, 3 items. We'll collect all of this. And, while we're at it, I did collect all of the stuff to make this food. So if we throw this all away... gale berries as well. Okay. At Hexalia. Spicy sandwich. We want to make one of those. We want to make a mandrake soup. We want to make a chill berry pie. And we want to make a gale berry cookie. And that should finish all of those quests up, which gives us a bunch of seeds and food and stuff I will collect later. And now the only thing left to do is all of these brews, which I'm not going to do today because this episode is already running a little bit long. But we are going to try out the brew of Arachnid Grace. So we need a black dye, a dream paste, and a spider eye. And we're going to put all our bottles in there. And we are going to go grab a spider eye and a black dye. So, mob drops. We need a spider eye. We're going to want a black dye. And let's go grab our... what is it called? Mortar and pestle. And a dream shroom. And a dream paste. There we go. And now throw that, and that in the cauldron, and wait. Easy. The brewing seems to be fairly easy for this one. So, brew of Arachnid Grace. What does this do? Theoretically, this lets us climb up walls. Yes! Oh, that's cool. And blocks fall damage? No. Let me see what this does. World Generation Brewing. Brews. Arachnid Grace. What does Slimewalker do? Nope. Okay. Arachnid Grace. Move through cobwebs, climb walls, be immune to poison. Woo! Cool. Okay. I think that I'm going to make the rest of these off camera. Maybe next episode we'll come back with a building for all of this. And we can test out the rest of those brews, but for now... Oh, someone else showed up. For now, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Oh, we stick. Do we stick? We stick? No, we don't. I was just standing on something. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Let me know if you have any thoughts on how we can maybe decorate this building a little more. And yeah, this is the Hexalia mod. Not too complicated. I've never played with it before, but it looks like it could do some useful stuff. I'll look into the different rituals and transformations and stuff that we can do with it. But until next time, thanks for watching. Later.